count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine, you dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost co-sign. I stopped thinking about the future cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. The world changed. Yeah, I tried and failed. I see my best friend's jail, but betrayal was the real pain. Damn, the world changed. Look, I built walls around the house, networking. All these bloodsuckers, I just hope this networking. Soul searching, broken hearted with my chest hurting. But I was gifted with the best curses. I'm suffocating and my weight keep fluctuating. I showed love, how the you hating? Damn, I'm the greatest, but that's unrelated. I either overstay my welcome or I'm underrated. Lately I've been trying to wake sleepers. The fake woke and the gatekeepers. Too shallow for big fish, I stay deeper. We all gotta meet the same reaper and the same maker, even if we never touch the same paper. Made enough for a surplus quotas, but the money brought us much closer. Used to be silent when they load up. Remember that? Now they sit around and upload them. I swear.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started. Please give me a pardon, cause this the type of...
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the L.A. Chargers. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance, and we are underway here in Los Angeles. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When you look at this Bronco defense, they've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No score after one on EA Sports. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Chargers at 11-2 now. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here's Herbert. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case,
a deep ball there. The Broncos on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run. This is Williams. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. To throw is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. Herbert. And complete to Smith and Jigba. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. Herbert now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one back.
Easy money.
6 and a Charger TD.
That's the Rook out there. He looking good, y'all.
Were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now it's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Now the Broncos going to use this.
I bet he won't do that shit again.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this is
so trash, bro. I should have just let the computer do it.
Marvin Mims.
Damn.
As the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lutz good.
I got too far outside.
And it makes the score 21-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Herbert off of play action. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston, 50 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Wilson will throw again. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Broncos.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted.
That's the rookie, y'all. That's the rookie.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be
And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation. They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Left. 14.
Looking to throw. Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On first down, Wilson steps away to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught. He's got the first down and then some. Touchdown! Marvin Mims, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Bro, what the fuck is that? Come on, I'm trying to lead my dude. That shit always underthrow. It's a tug.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now here's a pass.
You gotta pick that shit, man. It's just fucking dumb.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And incomplete on the deep ball. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Herbert now. He gets it to Johnston. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jackson Smith-Njigba. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a yard.
At the 28-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now it's Wilson. Into the hands of Patrick left side. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. He'll get this one to Patrick. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They're going to pass here with Herbert. That is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down. Here's Herbert. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Oh, another underthrow.
Shit. The Broncos are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. A huge play there for Denver. 57 yards. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. One last shot for Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover. But it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now official.